If you asked me what was one thing that you should learn how to cook, in my top 5 answers, roasted chicken would be one of those answers. And it's because it's so versatile. Once you have a roasted chicken, you can really just do anything with it, right? You can do Asian night, Latin night, Italian. You just have it plain as it is. It's delicious. So yeah, so we're going to talk about roasted chicken. I followed the recipe on followfreshfromflorida.com. Calls to brine it, which is really just a insurance policy on overcooking your chicken, which happens a lot, right? We all do it. But the brining process ensures that it's going to stay juicy and delicious, and the brine liquid is salt, citrus, and all sorts of deliciousness. Go on followfreshfromflorida.com to check that out. So in this chicken, I have inside it's a lemon, half of an orange. The recipe calls for key limes, but I don't have any, but I do have Florida citrus, and it's so delicious. So it's in there along with fresh herbs, which is sage and thyme. This right here is just a bed of vegetables that I put down because I needed to use them. And so this is a good way to use up your extra vegetables. The chicken is just gonna sit right on top. As it cooks, it's gonna not only cook those vegetables, it adds magic to the vegetables. All the drippings and fat, they kind of get on those vegetables, and it makes it so good. So this is cabbage and a sweet potato and some carrots. I'm gonna put this chicken right on top, and it's already been seasoned. And can you see this lumpy stuff? That is a compound butter in the recipe. It tells you how to make it. And I kind of shove that under the skin, so when that gets heated up and the butter starts melting, it kind of distributes all throughout that chicken, and it's chicken heaven. So we are going to tie these legs with some plain butcher twine. Nothing fancy, and all this does is it kind of helps everything roast evenly. You know, you see the rotisserie chickens in the store and they look picture perfect and beautiful and brown. And this is one of the tricks. They just kind of tie the legs up and out of the way. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, so it cooks evenly and it makes for a better presentation. If you don't have butcher's twine and you don't want to tie the chicken up, you don't have to. So this is gonna go in the oven for about an hour or so at 425 degrees. Then we'll have beautiful roasted chicken. The foolproof way of making sure that a chicken is done is by testing the thickest part of the chicken with a meat thermometer, and it should read 160 to 165 degrees. So that is really the only scientific way to know that you have properly cooked poultry. So I'm gonna put this in the oven. I'll be back. Just pulled this chicken out of the oven, and I can't wait for supper time. So the vegetables underneath, they serve to not only hold the chicken up, but also they're gonna serve as the side dish for this chicken. I have my potatoes and vegetables and protein in one pan, and who could ask for anything more right now than to not wash any more dishes. This is gonna be delicious. I hope you guys go to followfreshfromflorida.com and look up the recipe. You won't be disappointed. If you have any questions, let us know on all our social media sites. And as always, happy cooking.